Welcome to Kaffe Mystery Tips and Tricks for puzzle piece number 4. So I looked at the puzzle piece and I thought, oh, people can do this. We're just cutting up what we had at the beginning, making some 4 patches, putting together our pinwheels. We got this. And then I looked at the puzzle again and I said, oh, I can do this fast and easy. And I called Tony and I said, we're gotta film this. This is going to be awesome. So we are here showing you tips and tricks for Kaffe Mystery number 4. We are going back to month number 1, and we're picking up these rectangles that we sewed and cut. They're in the multi, which I'm doing. They're 2 different colorways. There is the colorway with the aqua dots, and then there is the colorway with the blue dots. We're making 4 patches with these. Your pattern has you cutting these pieces into 3 3/4 and then squaring down. I'm going to show you the fast, easy, crazy way to do this. You're going to love me. So let's go to the board. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pieces and you're going to actually sew them face to face. I have these 2 pieces. I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew them face to face, butting the seams. Now, if you are a person who presses open, that's fine. Line up your seams and pin. But you're going to take these pieces, line them up, and then you're going to sew a good 1/4 inch seam on both sides, not either side, both sides. Okay, you're going to line that up. Sew it on both sides so you're making a tube. Okay, and you have to make sure that when you do this, these are opposites, right? Blue on the top here, blue millefleury on the top there, jumble and millefleury. So these were cut at 3 3/4, and so when you sew this together, this measurement here is 7 inches. What we want is to cut down to 6 7/8 per our pattern. This is the tip and trick for this. Okay, I am using a squaring ruler because 6 7/8 is bigger than 6 1/2. What you're going to do is you're going to take the measurement of 3 1/2 and drop that right on your seam. Now, in order to get 6 7/8, what you have to do is slide your ruler to the left so that seam is now in the middle of your 3 1/2 and 3 3/8. Okay, now I have a little piece there. I'm going to trim that off. Now, when I flip this over, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line this up with the 3 1/2. I'm going to slide this over to the left because I'm a right-handed cutter, and look what happens over here. The edge of my piece falls right on the 6 7/8 line. It's like a miracle. And then I'm going to trim off just that little edge here. Now, this side of my 4 patch is 6 7/8, this measurement. Now, I want to do the same thing here. I'm just going to flip this to the side. I have that seam that I sewed earlier. I'm going to drop that on the 3 1/2, right? 3 1/2 measurement on that seam. I'm going to take a little slide over. Okay. I do this a little scant because I know that my stitch line is going to take a thread width. And then when I cut this and open it up, do a little finger press. If I drop my ruler back on it, check that out. 6 7/8, 6 7/8. It's kind of a miracle. I'm going to show you again because this is the other side. Remember, we did a tube, so 2 sides. There's my seam. Drop the 3 1/2 on there. Slide it just slightly. So the seam line is now halfway in between the 3.5 and the 3 3/8. I'm going to trim this off. Now, if you're watching me finger press this, one of the things that I did notice is if it looks a little short here, this one doesn't, when you press out, you'll get a little smidge more, okay? So I hope that helps. You might want to practice on another piece before doing your actual blocks to make sure that you're comfortable with this cutting technique. This way, you're trimming once, you're not cutting your blocks, putting them together, and retrimming the whole thing. Okay? Check it out. It was Kaffe Mystery number 4. Just a few more, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you either next week or in a couple of weeks for tips and tricks for our next glue. Bye.